Okay, so I'm back live. Just waiting for everybody to join in. This is your personal Q&A session. Whatever you want to ask me about your CAT 2020 attempts, etc. As I said, I did not want to waste or spoil the message of the previous video. Talking about this about your personal Q&A here there. So that's why I scheduled a separate session. So just waiting for people to join in. Let the show begin. Once the show begins, when the audience is there, especially for a session like this, personal Q&A. So I'm live again on the Cat Prep with Arun Sharma Facebook page, and I'm also live on the Arun Sharma Mindworks channel as well as the Arun Sharma Academy. So a lot of people have been asking me about this, ki Arun Sharma Academy versus Arun Sharma Mindworks mein kya difference hai? So the Mindworks is a brand channel. It's the brand channel for the Mindworks brand. And the Arun Sharma Academy is more like we are actually going to go deeper into so many subjects, etc. So I actually wanted to model it on what Mr. Salman Khan has done. So my idea there is to actually teach whatever I know, and then get other tutors to come in and teach whatever they feel like they can teach. So it's a pretty ambitious plan, and we are going there one video at a time. अभी लास्ट 10 दिन से ज़्यादा काम नहीं किया मैंने उस पर बिकॉज आई वाज बिजी with the last version of the cat. So Madhav is talking about, now let's come to the individual this thing. So Vikramaditya talks about messed up DILR. So messed up क्या मतलब है? If you have done 8, 9, 10 attempts, so it's not actually a mess up in today's paper. So please remember that. ठीक है? तो बर्बाद देखो, बर्बाद कुछ नहीं होता है. You always have a recovery point, etc. He says, "What is this, sir? What's the point in giving such stuff, sir?" So they want to change. They want to remove the grain from the shaft. So Abhishek is talking about 9, 19, 5, and 13. 37. So depends on that 5. That 5 is the question mark for me. It should have been 8, 9 at least, Abhishek. अगर होता तो बहुत अच्छा होता तुम्हारा पेपर. But 5 पे भी there is a chance that you might end up with a 90, 85, 90 percentile. So chance है, I'll not count you out there. ठीक है. Navjot is 21, 4. So 4 दिया तुमने 2 section. VRC and DILR and quants, and DILR completely gave you away. So 4 questions there. So in DILR is and again that's the question mark. So if all 4 are correct, then you have some chance of getting a decent percentile there. Maybe this late 70s, early 80s there. ठीक है, Madhav, which slot? You will have to tell me the slot along with the attempts. So Robin, I'm assuming slot 3. Okay, slot 1. Vishal, 6 attempts in DILR. Again, that's a question mark. That's where the question mark is. If it's 6 attempts in DILR in slot 3, तो थोड़ा challenge है. 18 attempts in verbal is very good. Sherry says none of the sets in DILR were familiar. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं था. From what reports I've got, 1 to 2 sets were doable in the third slot. ठीक है. 100 marks in slot 2. I mentioned just watch the other video. I've taken at 7:15. So उस पे I've talked about what 100 marks will get you. Slot 2 में 100 marks should get you a 99 percentile. ठीक है. So Suyash का 19, 7 and 12 है slot 2 में. अगर तुम्हारा attempts अच्छे हैं तो 19, 7 and 12. So if you are getting a 85 percentile के ऊपर चाहिए तो तुमको आ जाएगा इस पे जैन कॉल. 85 percentile डेफिनेटली हो जाएगा 19, 7 and 12 में. ठीक है. कृतिका slot 2, 17, 7, 7. LRDI quant full accuracy. Quant is on the lower side in this. So quant percentile will be a little bit challenged. DI is okay. DI 90 cross कर सकता है 7 attempts पे slot 2 में. So I did not give a slot this year. I took a COVID break this year. Yeah. Six question set was tempting to do, but ended up actually taking away 20-22 minutes. It happened to a lot of people. Slot 300 marks पे 99 percentile है. I explained the logic for that. ठीक है, तो मैं कुछ कुछ क्वेश्चन मिस करते जाऊंगा, तो अगर तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन मिस हो गया तो जस्ट पुट इट बैक अगेन. 17 5 15 which slot, Karthik? You'll have to tell me the slot. Yeah, 11 10 7 decent B school. अब decent देखो, decent is a very qualitative remark, बैंक. So कुछ लोग के लिए IMT गाजियाबाद decent रहता है, कुछ लोग के लिए IIM लखनऊ decent होता है. So it depends on what you where you are putting it up, where you are thinking about it. So 22 12 14 80 85. तो स्कोर्स से अपना कंपेयर कर लो ना. मैंने स्कोर्स बता दिया तुम लोग को, बिकॉज हर स्टूडेंट का स्कोर कैलकुलेट करना. आई एम गुड एट नंबर्स बट नॉट दैट गुड कि इमीडिएटली मैं तुमको हर 2 सेकंड में ईच पर्सन का बता दूं. बट यू कैलकुलेट योर स्कोर बैंड मैंने बता दिया था तुम लोग को. ठीक है. नॉर्मलाइजेशन देखो, क्वांट्स और वर्बल में नॉर्मलाइजेशन को कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ने वाला है. नॉट मच, because more or less it will be same. But DILR will be, the slot 2 and slot 3 will be normalized upwards by at least 3 to 5 marks. That's what I would think when they come up with scale scores. ठीक है. स्लॉट 2 का 90 परसेंटाइल मैंने बताया था 65 to 70, और लॉजिक भी बताया मैंने उसका कि व्हाट इज द लॉजिक फॉर 65 to 70 फॉर स्लॉट 2. ठीक है. 16 11 18 2.5 years work experience. Slot 1 16 11 18 is decent. 45 attempts is quite decent. मतलब I had a student who was मतलब I have had students for CAT 90 CAT 20 जो किसी भी टेस्ट में 5 सेट से नीचे नहीं सॉल्व कर रहे थे in the 3 hour sets. And then in the 2 hour sets, in the 2 hour sets also 40 minutes में they were doing 4.5 sets. And in the actual CAT they were not able to do more than 12 attempts in the DILR. So you can understand what is happening here in terms of the difficulty level of the DILR. I'm talking about the student from slot 2. And I also had a word with Patrick, who's 100 percentile 4-5 times. And Patrick DILR has been one of his strengths, and even he could only solve 17 questions in slot 3. So you can understand the value of even 10 questions in slot 3. 9-10 questions in slot 3. ठीक है. So those are factors that would be there. मतलब परसेंटाइल मत पूछो मेरे से कि इतने क्वेश्चंस पे एक्सेट्रा कितना आएगा, बिकॉज दैट आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू इन द अदर वीडियो. तो तुम एक्स्ट्रापोलेट इंट्रापोलेट करके कर सकते हो उसको. Thank you so much, Amish. It's a pleasure to be able to impact. I personally feel so much invigorated by the fact that I can impact so many people's lives sitting in my home and in this digital world. ठीक है ना? Yeah, Gaurav has a good point. They have reduced the time per question because they're giving you 24 questions for 40 minutes. So time per question has gone down to 1.5, 1.6 minutes per question from 1.7, 1.8 minutes, and then they have increased the difficulty level. So that's what set the cat among the pigeons here. ठीक है. First slot में the only thing was the DILR was easier. So there will be what would be good at 8 attempts, 7 8 9 attempts in slot 2, slot 2 or slot 3 of DILR will be around 11 12 attempts in slot 1. Great to hear that, Gaurav. Good. I hope you're finding the books good. I try to do my best job with them. ठीक है. सो दिस इज व्हाट. तो स्लॉट एनालिसिस मैंने पूरा कर दिया है. मतलब तुम लोग को अगर वो करना है तो उस वीडियो पे चले जाओ. प्लीज शेयर द वीडियो आल्सो फॉर with your friends etc, so that maximum people can watch it. And this thing, I think next year they should revert back to 3 hours. ठीक है. 21 का प्रिपरेशन स्टूडियो मैं बताऊंगा. और देखो एक चीज मैं बताता हूँ. मतलब इफ यू लुक एट बेसिक लॉजिक, देखो ये कैट के कारण तुम्हारा मतलब maximum it can affect you for the next couple of months. You always have a way to come back, And see, MBA is not a getting out of college course. For example, I finished my engineering in 93 and I got into MBA and into IIM Bangalore 93-95 batch. सपोज मैं 93-95 में नहीं जाता, 94-96 जाता, 95-97 जाता, या 96-98 जाता, या इवन 97-99 जाता, तो मेरी लाइफ पे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. आई वुड हैव हैड द सेम लाइफ. आई वुड हैव हैड ऑल द अपॉर्चुनिटीज. मे बी in the band of years that you can go to an MBA, going to a B school 2 years later is always better than going now. Because as we realize, the opportunities we got while passing out in 95, 2 batches later, there are so many more companies who had come onto the board and so many more industries that had started. जैसे 95 हम लोग निकले तो telecom industry था ही नहीं. When we came out in 95, it was not there. And 97-98, the telecom industry was one of the biggest hirers of this thing, and you could make a career in the telecom industry, which was a huge industry to work in. So वो तो एक factor होता है कि every 2-3 years the quality of placements keeps going up. So अगर मेरे को guaranteed होता कि IIM Bangalore मेरे को पहुंचना ही है, I would have preferred to take the 97-99 batch than the 93-95 batch. So please remember this: MBA is not a getting out of college course. It's not a getting out of college course. You can have a 1-2 year, 3 year gap between your graduation and your MBA. So even a 4-year gap, 5-year gap also at times people do. ठीक है. So coming back, I've told you the numbers. As I said, I'm not going into personal कि तुमने कितना attempt किया और तुमको कितना percentile आएगा, because those you can work out from the other video. I've given you the logic. उस logic से तुम work out कर सकते हो अपना percentile bands. और maximum जो है ना band में फिर से explain कर देता हूँ. अपने scores को तुम लोग roughly समझ सकते हो. You know what you have solved. Just how many attempts you have done does not does not give anything. It's about how many corrects you have got, right? So I'm just explaining that again. 100 marks to 105 marks is the 99 percentile band. If you're looking at overall, 100 to 105 marks is the 99 percentile band for slot 1, and 95 to 100 marks will be a 99 percentile band for slot 2-3. That's what I've told you. And then on top of that, if you come back to sectional, what I had mentioned in sectionals was the 99 percentile in VRC would be in the 38-40 range. Right, 38-40 range. 95 to 99 will be in the 35 to 38 range, maybe the 33 to 38 range. So तुमको अगर उस स्कोर पे आ रहा है, ये तीनों स्लॉट का सेम रहेगा VRC में. तुम 30 के आसपास ला रहे हो, 28-30 रेंज ला रहे हो, स्कोर ला रहे हो, तो 90 परसेंटाइल के आसपास आएगा तुमको VRC में. ठीक है. So no, it's not wishful thinking, Kanika. If you are, I mean, there's a point of time where you rise up in life. So if I had thought your way, by the time I was in passing out of my engineering, I had not achieved anything normal in my life, anything extraordinary in my life. Everything was standard or below standard or moderate. So if I had always thought that way, just because my past is like this, my future will be like that, then I would be in a defeatist mindset. You have to think about, or you have to believe in yourself that you are going to be able to do something bigger going forward, right? And that's why you live life. You always go for something bigger going forward. And that's the moment I started working that way, my life changed, right? So Anish, what's your question? Yeah, DILR in slot 2 was very tough. That's true. And slot 2 also DILR was very tough. Slot 1 was moderate, and slot 2, slot 3 was this thing. So basically, I have not seen the sets, I have not solved the sets, so I cannot really comment that way. But ultimately, stimulus or trigger ही होगा ना, stimulus or reactions ही होगा. Just that they asked for too many reactions, and maybe it was difficult to keep the clarity of mind about what kind of table to form, what kind of structure the question paper is going into. Those might have been issues, and those might have been problems. So you'll need to improve. I mean, you'll have to basically invest a little bit more if you need to solve this. Of course, it's a competitive exam. If you have solved 10, 11, 12 questions in DILR, so that's pretty good in the context of CAT 2020, slot 2, slot 3, 11, because others are not solving that much. Others are solving 6, 7, 8 questions. Okay. Right. So what else? What are the questions? That's true, Siddharth. One exam a year, one shot in a year. They should give you at least two shots to perform your best in that way. But then there are so many exams which are one shot a year. There's so many exams which are actually one shot a year, which the UPSC is also an exam which is one shot a year. Most exams are one shot a year. But GMAT, GRE are definitely better because they give you, and because obviously they are global exams, so they cannot have a one day across the year. ठीक है Sumit, if you have 3.5 years of experience, one last chance, maybe next year is possible, right? You can do that. And you let's see, let's this thing, because of the number of IIMs that have opened and number of seats that have opened. I always talk about three factors that will ultimately see what is the role of an MBA. There's this corporate ladder, right? There's this corporate ladder. Are you entering that ladder here or here or here? That's the role of an MBA. If you're just a graduate, you will enter the corporate ladder at the bottom, and people will not allow you to go up because there'll be so much competition because you are in thousands and thousands and lakhs of people. So the role of an MBA is to get you onto that ladder, right? Now, there are three components to get on the ladder. One component is your CAT, what happened in your CAT and what you did in the CAT. But I think what all of you should realize is whatever happens to your CAT scores, there will be a top and a bottom call that you'll have. So for somebody, the top call might be Ahmedabad and the bottom call might be, let's say, Ford School of Management. And for somebody else, the top call might be an I'm Trichy, and the bottom call might be a TFI or even lower than that, or a Wellinger. So there'll be a band of calls you'll have, whatever you do. So the second stage or the second aspect of your preparation, first aspect of your preparation is the is CAT, and that part is over now. You've already performed, so you're going to get a score, which is just a feedback of what you did in the exam, how you performed, and how you build your skills. So those factors are there. But then when you go into the second phase, can you convert the top call or do you go to the bottom call? That's going to make a major difference to your outcomes, even this year. And the third part of it is that once you are once you are I'll just come to your question, Aditya. The third point is once you go to a B school, once you enter B school, so wahan pe, your performance at the B school also matters. So if you're IIM Trichy and you are a topper there, you're top 10, you're a director merit list student at IIM Trichy. So the placements you'll get and the opportunities you'll get will be similar to an IIM Ahmedabad graduate who's 100th rank or 150th rank in his course. So you have 2 points at which you can further equalize. So your objective should be maximizing the best call, and then going into the B school and outperforming everybody there and being in the top 10. So if you can keep these three objectives and you keep whatever you did, whatever happened in CAT, that's out of your control now. But the next two objectives are still in your hands, right? So Aditya is saying, if you are saying 38, 30, 36 is 99 in each, section shouldn't total 104 be much more than 99 overall? No, I'm not saying 38, 30, 36. I think I said 38 to 40 in verbal. I said 30 to 35 in DILR for slot 1, and I said 38 to 43 in quants. So I'm taking the higher ends for it, for the 99 percentile, because these were my logics for the band of 97 to 99 percentile. So I'm taking 43 plus 30 plus 40. So it's 113. Right? You can do my book, Anish. I'll of course be upgrading it this year. I'll look at what actually happened and try to come up with sets like that. But that's what you. I mean, currently I believe that's the best resource available, and also mock tests, etc. That's the process remains same, right? Yes, TLR was very tough for slot 3. Now, what are the questions I missed out? Slot 1, 80 percentile marks will be around 55, 60, I guess. Abhishek says 8 questions attempted in quant. It's slightly on the borderline. 21 books मेरे I think April, May, June में आएंगे. 4-5 months it takes. Somebody was telling me that one of my sets from averages was used directly. So in slot 3. So that always feels good that my thought process for building my questions and Cat's thought process for building their questions matched. That you should definitely take. That you should definitely take. Answer key maybe a week to 10 days time, 15 days time. You should get release of the answers. 21 के लिए mocks you should start around April, May. Slot 2 85 percentile would be, as I said, the band was slot 2 95 to 100. Of course, it can be plus minus 5 on this, but 95 to 100 slot 2 logically is in the 99 percentile point. So 90 percentile point is a 35% drop from the 99 percentile score. So yeah, I'll try to do that. I'll try to talk about what are good colleges in different bands, college in different percentiles. ठीक है. So yes, you can look at your accuracy and you can look at your scores, and then you can look at the other video. You'll get to know what approximately what percentiles my predictions would be. So I'm not going to go back into that. Yash Singhani or Yash Agarwal, assuming that's what your name is. So ठीक है. और कोई questions? बताओ कोई apart from this thing. NMAT is going to be, NMAT is more or less a speed test, so you have to focus on speed. देखो CAT में कोई भी competitive exam का तैयारी जब कर रहे हो तो you are looking at you're basically looking at creating competitive edge and competitive advantage when you're doing any competitive exam, when you're preparing for any competitive exam, you're looking at creating competitive advantage. So अगर competitive advantage को create करना है, CAT type exam, just the ability to solve, जैसे आज का DILR था, तुमको अगर एबिलिटी रहता है उसको निकालने का 15-20 मिनट ही लो, लेकिन you had that ability to get that six questions set through, so you are automatically at creating a competitive advantage over your competitors. But if you don't have that ability, so you are giving up that competitive advantage. In NMAT type exam, the competitive advantage does not come from the ability to solve; it comes from the speed with which you will solve it. So speed is the main source of this. ठीक है. CAT 21 पे I'll do a separate video and then I'll do a live very soon during this week maybe, so you can have a look at that. ठीक है. So any more questions? Mocks IFT के लिए make sure that you solve all the past year papers for IFT. Last 10-12 years का पेपर सॉल्व कर लो, उसमें तुमको वेरिएशन मिल जाएगा कि किस डिफिकल्टी लेवल पे वो आता है एक्सेट्रा. ठीक है. प्रोफाइल के लिए क्या करना चाहिए? There's a profile development video on the channel. I'll try to look for it and put it in the comment section here. But प्रोफाइल के लिए broadly नॉलेज गेन, अगर जॉब नहीं है तो नॉलेज गेन के थ्रू प्रोफाइल डेवलप कर सकते हो. ठीक है. Yes, that is possible, but it depends on where you are right now. Age not so much. People do an MBA all the way till 30-32, right? What could be the highest score this time? I would think 140-150 लोग score करेंगे approximately. 887 is slightly low, Mohan Raj, attempts wise. ठीक है ना? So any other questions that you want me to specifically answer? IFT is, yes, normally easier than CAT. ठीक है. 15, 16, 15 is good in slot 1. Web of course, I'm assuming a 95 percentile, a 95% accuracy. VRC in all slots were tough. Was tough. कोई भी slot में easy नहीं था VRC. So what I've seen, one thing that I noticed was third slot में the RC passes are not so lengthy. ठीक है ना? ZAT पे I'll do a separate video. So we'll talk about ZAT separately. So look forward to that video in the next couple of days. I'll bring out a video for that. ठीक है, so do subscribe to our channels, Arun Sharma Academy, Arun Sharma Mindworks, दोनों पे subscribe करो. और we are keeping a slightly different theme for both the channels. Arun Sharma Academy, but it's going to be more academic content, more teaching kind of content, and on all kinds of teaching. We'll also come up with economics and geography and history. All kinds of stuff will come. All kinds of exams we'll be covering there. तो जैसे यूपीएससी सिविल सर्विसेज का, आई यूज्ड टू टीच एट वाजीराम एंड रवि फॉर लॉन्ग टाइम फॉर सिविल सर्विसेज. तो सिविल सर्विसेज का टीचिंग मैंने 4-5 साल से नहीं किया ज़्यादा. तो आई विल बी डूइंग some CSAT content on the Arun Sharma Academy channel. So those of you who are or your friends who are interested in the civil services, then you can ask them to head over to that channel. ठीक है, today I'll be live again. I'm trying to get Patrick D'Souza and Sony Goel to come onto the channel. So I'm trying to get them live at around 9:30 today. So नॉर्मलाइज, देखो नॉर्मलाइज करने का एक नॉर्मल कर्व का लॉजिक आता है. स्टैटिस्टिक्स अगर पढ़े हो तो नॉर्मल कर्व का एक लॉजिक होता है. Let me just check with Patrick if 9:30 is fine with him. Right. Check your score, Rishikesh, and the slot. I have mentioned the slot scores, etc. in the other video. जो भी पर्सनल नंबर्स वाइज स्कोर में से पूछ रहे हैं, परसेंटाइल पूछ रहे हैं, वो दूसरे वीडियो में देख लो. बैंड्स बता दिया मैंने. You want me to put that again? I'll do that again. I'll tell you the bands. I'll tell you the bands again. Let me just use a pen here and give you the bands of what would happen. So my predictions for the bands have been so all those of you asking that, it's been around 38 to 40 for the 99 percentile band for verbal, and around 35 would be the 95 to 35 to 38. Maybe a slightly larger number here, 30 to 33 to 38 would be the 95 to 99 band. Let me just check this. Not the 95 to 99, maybe the 97 to 99 band, because 95 to 99 में सिर्फ 5 मार्क का गैप नहीं रहेगा, थोड़ा ज़्यादा गैप रहेगा. और अराउंड 30 के आसपास तुम्हारा 95 के आसपास आएगा तुम्हारा परसेंटाइल in VRC, and this is consistent for all slots. And maybe 3-4 marks down, 25 range पे you will get a 90-92. ठीक है, of course these can shift up or down by a couple of marks. So I'm really not contradicting myself so much as it seems, because पिछले वीडियो में मैंने 30 पे 90 बताया था, बट ये 2-3 मार्क ऊपर नीचे हो सकता है. सो वो बेसिकली बैंड्स वही रहेंगे. ठीक है, DILR पे जो मेरा प्रेडिक्शन था स्लॉट 1 में 30 to 35 के रेंज में 97 to 99 होगा, और स्लॉट 2-3 में 25 to 30 में 97 to 99 होगा. This is DILR. And again, on the verbal, I'm with these numbers also, I'm a little bit bearish. That means if I have to guess, is it going down or up? I would have a tendency to be bearish on these numbers. And even in DILR, this is the 97 to 99 band, percentile wise. And here also I'll be a little bearish on the numbers. And in quants, the band that seems okay to me logically would be the 38 to 43 band for the 98-99 percentile. I've explained the logic of why I'm saying all this, or maybe the 97 to 99 percentile. This would be the band for quants. But in quants, I might be not bearish, I might be bullish on this number. So there might be an upward revision on this based on what I've heard about the quant section. So this is what I would say, and that is where I said that if you look at the basic difference is only between the slots is only the 5-7 mark drop in the DILR section. So if I take the 99 percentile points for each of the sections, 40 marks here, 35 marks here, and 43 marks here, gives me 118 for somebody who gets 99 in all three sections. And 99 in all three sections will give you a 99.7, 99.8 overall. Right? This is slot 1. And slot 2, 3, this number comes down to 113. Because this 35 will get replaced by 30. So this number is coming down to 113. So this would be my prediction for a high 99 percentile. Somebody getting 99 in all three sections. And from the 99 in all three sections, which is a 99.7 percentile kind of score, or 97.7 plus percentile kind of score, from there, the 99 is a drop off of around 10, 12, 15% score wise. It depends on so many factors, but it drops off by around 10 to 12 to 15% from that point. So if I drop 118 by 10%, it will go to 106. If I drop it by 15%, it will go to around 100. So we are looking at the 100 to 105 band for the 99 percentile. So तुम लोग spaces, most of the questions are around the percentile only that you can expect. You can look at it from this basis. And slot 2, 3 mein, if I'm dropping this by 10%, it's going to around 102. And if I drop it by 15%, it'll go to 97. So 97 to 102 आ रहा है लॉजिक से, बट उसको अगर राउंड फिगर में करना है तो 95 to 100 करेंगे. Slot 2, 3 for the 99 percentile. And the band from 99 percentile to 90 is normally a drop off of around 25. It's a drop of around 30-35%. There's a further drop from 99 percentile to 90 percentile. There's a drop of around 30-35% score wise. So somewhere between 65 to 70, with slot 2 being 5 marks lower. Slot 2 and slot 3 being 5 marks lower than slot 1. So इसके बीच में तुम सब percentile को predict कर सकते हो. Between this is the logic. So since a lot of you are asking me this question only, so I came back with that. ठीक है? So you can predict your percentiles based on this. So Patrick has just confirmed 9 p.m. for me for the discussion. So we'll come back live at 9 o'clock, and I'll see you then at 9, and we'll discuss further things. Let's have a look at how Patrick felt. Patrick took the third session, and Sony Goel sir took the second session. So slot 2. So we'll meet both of them today and at 9 p.m. and we'll have a discussion. Let's have an expert discussion between the three of us. What we felt. Okay. So based on their interviews, I'll see whether I want to push the scores a little bit here or there. But बहुत ज़्यादा मैं prediction में believe नहीं करता हूँ, because broadly logic तो वही रहेगा. ठीक है. Slot 1 पे we don't have anybody. I'll just check whether Mayank sir is available. I'll check with him. अगर वो है तो we'll put him into the call. So 9 o'clock we'll go live again. ठीक है. Please keep watching the channel, keep looking at it, and we'll see you there 9 o'clock. ठीक है. Profile etc. we'll talk about, Akash, soon. ठीक है. Maybe I'm planning to be regularly live. तो Q&A के लिए तो लाइव काफ़ी बार आऊँगा, तो मे बी थीम्स रख लेंगे हम लोग लाइव पे कि आज प्रोफाइल डिस्कशन एक्सेट्रा. जो कीप फॉलोइंग द चैनल, keep subscribe to both my channels. Sometimes I might go live on my LinkedIn profile and my Arun Sharma Academy only. It might not be there on Arun Sharma Mindworks. So do plan to come in. Chalo, bye bye.